So, fella, I'm aware that, like, the past 2 episodes have, like, they've had some problems. And, like, I'm just, like, trying to address them before we start. Like, I understand that I am just miles ahead of you. And, like, it's fine because, like, I went to, like, 2 days of community college. And so, like, and I was a communications concentration there. And so I get it. And, like, those 48 hours, like, really helped me, like, honing my broadcast skills. And, like, I'm just saying, that Silent One bullshit doesn't exist. And so, like, fella, you need to just, I'm sorry, but you just need to breathe, and, like, that's not a thing. And, like, you were trying to make it a thing, and, like, I can tell you, it doesn't exist.
Are you telling me my entire life is a lie?
I'm telling you, like, most of your life. Not the entirety, but there's some percent true. But, like, there's no silent one.
So do I just give you a real one, then? What do you want me to do? Like, I have no idea.
I asked my professor, he graduated from the same school. He went for a little longer than me, and so...
Like 4 days, maybe 5?
No, he got his degree. Anyways, you just gotta step your game up, because, like...
I don't know what you're asking me,
I'm gonna break my leg carrying the show. Anyways, just... I'm not gonna sugarcoat it anymore. Get better, because, like...
But you're saying...
No, there's no excuses. This is the 3rd episode. This is when viewer retention really starts. Because, like, first episode, they're like, alright, what is this? And the second episode is like, was that a fluke? And so, like, this is, like, where audience retention exists. And so, like, if you screw up again, we're gonna lose half of our viewership. And, like, we can't be down to 3 people. Because, like, that's just not acceptable.
We have 3 people?
No, that's half. We have 6.
Oh, okay. Wow, 6?
6.
Wow.
We actually have 10 subscribers right now.
No way.
Fella. Way.
So I just really need to get my game up then. I really need to do this.
Right.
I need to step up.
You need to, like, step up and then, like, Stomp the Yard and, like, other dance movies. I don't know.
Okay. Gotta be honest.
Okay.
Not really familiar with dance movies.
Oh, neither am I.
And I also, like, don't know what you need me to do. Can you, like, demonstrate to me what you want me to do?
No. I just think that you just gotta go for it. Because you can't teach numbers.
I know how numbers work.
Yeah.
So okay, I got it now. Alright.
So it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
You don't have $0 and then, like, invisible dollars. Like, and then $2. Like, that's not how numbers work.
I know that, but, like,
Really? Because the
way
trade
it's
school I
supposed
went to says that I'm right and that you're wrong.
Okay, fine, whatever, fine. Alright, I'll just give you the countdown right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Like, right now.
Like, if you don't go right now, I'm gonna leave.
Okay, alright, so I don't want you to leave.
Right.
Just
like,
people stay. Just a little bit longer. We want to play. Just a little bit longer. If the promoter don't mind. And the union don't mind. That's all I got. Sorry, I'm just learning this song this week in lessons, so, like...
Oh, yeah. What kind of lessons?
Boxing.
That's interesting. I
thought so, yeah.
I didn't know you boxed.
Well, I don't.
What kind of boxes
I'm learning.
are there? Cardboard, styrofoam?
They're actually, I haven't learned any boxing, because the guy just taught me a song. I didn't really understand why, but, yeah.
Cool.
It's a little weird. Anyway, I'm gonna start the countdown now.
Do you know how countdowns work?
I do know how countdowns work.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh.
1,
No,
2...
no, fella. Other way.
Dude, you said 1. You said that the silent one isn't the thing, so now I need to do the 1. So I just did the 1.
Count down from 5. Count down. That's what countdown means. Count down.
Okay.
It's in the thing. Where'd you go to school?
Westfield State University.
Okay. Can we do this countdown?
I think we can.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty dang sure.
Okay. But, like, how sure?
I am as sure about this as I am sure that we've already lost half of our viewers.
Oh. Sorry to the one person who's listening. Me.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. -1, -2, -3, -4.
What are you doing?
You didn't come in.
What?
You're supposed to cut me off.
You're going too fast.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Dude, how am I supposed to keep up with people?
Dude, you said you were ahead of me. Am I going too fast now?
You were counting like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What am I supposed to do? I can't.
Improvise. Adapt.
No.
Alright. I'm so sorry. I'm just really out of it tonight, you know?
What happened? Fine, let's talk.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I've just been feeling really angry recently.
Shut up. Just do the countdown. I don't really care. It's a figure of speech. Just shut up. Count down. Alright?
Okay.
If you count up again, like, I'm gonna leave, and Avery's gonna do this.
Avery's absolutely not gonna do this.
That's why.
Okay. Alright. 5...
Hi, and welcome to the 3rd installment of The Theory of Humor. Today we're going to watch episode number 3 of the CBS sitcom and global phenomenon that is Even versus Spin-off show, The Big Bang Theory. This particular episode premiered on October 8, 2007, and is 21 minutes of just pure gold. This episode is copyrighted by CBS, Warner Brothers Television, and Chuck Lorre Productions. I'm Micah.
And I'm not.
And we're definitely not getting to season 4.
Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, absolutely decimate the like button, and ring that bell for notifications for future episodes. Are you okay?
No.
What was that?
That was a bell. We talked about this last time.
Because it sounded like an annoying piece of shit.
Well, how could it be? You're right there.
You got me. Without further ado.
That's what I say. Listen, I asked for 3 things. I asked you to get your lines right, I asked you to sit there and talk, and I get to do the intro, alright? So shut up. And without further ado,
Alright, just a few more feet, and here we are, gentlemen. The gates of Elzebub.
Good lord. Don't panic. This is what the last 97 hours have been about.
Stay frost.
see, this is funny because 97 hours is literally 3 days.
Yeah. Do you think that was like 97 hours together?
100%.
So like you don't think they spread out?
I don't know, because like they look washed and stuff, and if it was like this was like the 97th hour, like their hair would be like all messed up and stuff.
But the actors just got on set though.
Oh.
Yeah, they had their makeup crew take care of that. So like they're not going to show
I'm gonna
that.
say like this is definitely like an elongated time that they've been playing,
Mhm.
but like I think it's 97 hours collectively, not simultaneously.
Okay. I mean, it could go either way, you know?
Right. Are we smart because we're saying big words?
I think so.
Oh, nice. We should be on a television show.
Unequivocally.
See, there's a horde of armed goblins on the other side of that gate guarding the Sword of Azeroth. Warriors, unsheath your...
See, that's funny because that's not a thing, and they're not even playing a real game.
I think it's supposed to be World of Warcraft, but it's just like not.
This is like the Costco version of World of Warcraft.
But like, I would buy it. I would play this
I
game.
don't know. Like BJ's done for Costco.
That's fair.
Like,
Like they're pretzel rods that you can get in the giant tub. Those are like,
yeah, but like Costco food is like way better than BJ food.
I've never been to a Costco, so.
Oh, you're missing out. Though.
Am I though?
No, for real.
Am I though?
Yes, but the
Am I
BJ's
though?
in my town has a Dunkin' Donuts in it, so like it's just much better.
The BJ's in my town isn't in my town. It's in
Do
the.
you just say words to say words? Because like that didn't mean nothing.
Do you not know me? That's all I do.
No, I don't know you, because you're not me.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Your weapons, magic wielders, raise your wands.
Lock and load. Rush. Blow the gates.
During the gates. Control, shift, B. Oh my god, so many goblins!
That's such a relatable sentence. I just need to pause it to say so. I don't know how many times that there's been just so many goblins that I just need to axe down.
But there's no goblins. In the show, there's no goblins there, which
No.
is why it's funny, because
Yes,
it's in a
no.
game. They're
Well,
playing a game.
I also think that this is just super funny because they're all sitting within like 5 meters of each other.
Yeah.
But they're all on headsets playing on computers.
Well,
which
I mean, what else were they supposed to be doing?
I don't know, talking to each other like normal people.
Oh, I mean, no, I get that part, but like they can't all play on the same computer.
Right, but they don't need headsets. They could. Raj could
Well, where
literally
they-
just
where
look
else
over at Sheldon and say, "Hey, Sheldon, help me out," instead of just. But I mean, I guess that defeats the purpose of looking at the screen all the time. But they don't have to. They can just take out the headset and have human interaction. I think this joke really lands because it shows social awkwardness.
Yeah, I think so. Unless they're playing with other people and they want to communicate with other people, in which case
But
they shouldn't have their headsets
they're
in.
not. It doesn't seem like they're playing with other people.
What if they're on Discord?
Discord doesn't exist in 2007.
You're right. What if they acquired it from the future?
They're not that smart.
They're pretty smart. I don't know if you've noticed, but like they're actually smart.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. They have stickers on their computer. It's not really a smart thing to do.
Why not? It identifies it as yours, so if in case it gets stolen, it's easily recognizable.
Or you could just have your name as the login user. That's funny because homonyms. Am I using the right word?
You're smart. Figure it out.
I'm not smart.
Oh.
If I were smart, I'd be a scientist.
Are you not a scientist?
Fella, I'm like the opposite of a scientist.
You're not a scientist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Homonyms, each of 2 or more words that have the same spelling but different meanings. So Howard was using a homonym, SAT word of the day, because he said, Leonard, there's a
Something. It doesn't matter.
thing on your tail, which means there's something behind you. But Leonard's character has a literal tail attached to his rectum.
You know, now that you say that, I think homonym wasn't correctly used here. I think you almost got it, but like the thing is that when he says watch your tail, it's not a literal tail that he's talking about. It's a figure of tail. It's a figure of speech on your tail.
That's literally what I said.
No.
You just harmonized what I said. You just said it in like
But
a
is
different
it
way.
like? Oh, okay.
Tonight I spice my meat with goblin blood.
Again, I don't like goblin blood. My sister's allergic, so like,
Oh yeah, so you want to be careful.
yeah, it's never been in my house. So like, I haven't had it like really.
Dude, you should try it.
Uh,
It's an acquired taste, so like I don't know if you'll like it away.
no, but like, I don't think that. I don't know. It's like horseradish. Like, who likes horseradish besides me? Like, nobody does.
Now it's a trap to flanking us. He's gone. Sheldon, he's got Raj. Use your sleep spell. Sheldon, I've got the Sword of Azeroth.
So that's not the thing Thor has, right?
No, not at all. Not even close.
Not even close.
Thor doesn't have a...
Of Azeroth, right?
No,
No.
no.
Where's he from?
He's from Asgard,
Ah, what? No.
which is not a sword.
That's what I said. Azeroth.
No.
Thor, god of thunder.
Thor's
From
not the god of
As-
thunder.
He's the god of lightning.
Yeah, get it right.
Son
You
of
don't
Odin.
know what you're talking about.
Son of Odin.
Yeah,
In
from Greek mythology. Yeah, I know. Continue.
Greek mythology.
Oh,
Dude,
shit,
he's
sorry,
from
Roman.
Nordstrom mythology. He's from Azeroth.
No.
Oh, but it's close.
Yeah, they're like right next to each other.
Right. Like,
But like
like in the solar system?
No, I'm talking like in a country style sort of way. So like it's really just like kind of like a,
So is it
a
like,
mile and a
is
half
it
down
like
the road. But, like,
Liechtenstein and Germany where like they're almost the same thing?
no,
No?
no, it's not like that.
Oh, why not?
Because I said so,
That's
and I'm smart. Because I can use humongous words. Apparently I can't.
I can use humongous words.
I can...
So, back to Azeroth.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Thor's from?
No.
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 He's got the Sword of Asgard, though.
No, he doesn't.
No?
It's not real, dude. It's fake.
Neither is Asgard. First of all, I have a question. In Nordstrom mythology, is Asgard a real place? Or Azeroth, whichever one it is? We'll figure it out later.
Let us know in the comments down below.
That didn't answer my question.
Fella, we have a show to do. We have fans that are looking for us to review The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I know.
They don't want to hear about Azeroth or like the Sword of Aslan or whatever. They don't want to hear that.
Aslan.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to fucking hear that, okay?
Alright.
There isn't about Sheldon. I am the sword master. Let her look out.
Just classic nerd culture.
Dude, he totally betrayed his friends
Yeah.
in the game and left them to die. And
Yeah.
to become human meat for the goblins.
No.
Now, their blood will make up, their human blood
Right.
will be put in, will be spicing the meat of the goblins. Because
Right.
they're going to die.
See,
Because Sheldon left them to rot for the Sword of Azeroth.
It's a good joke.
Which is fake.
Ooh, so is the show. This isn't real. This is fictionalized humanity.
Life isn't real. You need to wake up. Wake up. Your family misses you. Wake up. It's time to wake up.
But back to Asgard. So is Loki from Asgard? Because he's adopted? Is that how that works?
No, he's not.
Damn it, we're dying here, my peasants. That's for teleporting. He's selling the sword of Azeroth on eBay.
So I think this joke is funny because it's a descending story instead of an ascending story, but it parallels the story of how Zeus beat his father Kronos to become the king of the gods, and how he
Yeah.
betrayed his father and his uncles, the Titans, to overtake, and that's what Sheldon's doing. I think that joke works because that's what the viewer's supposed to relate it to.
You betrayed us for money? Who are you? I'm a rogue night elf. Don't you people read character descriptions?
See, this is funny because Sheldon is using his character description to justify shitty behavior in real life.
He's also selling it on eBay, which is the most 2007 thing about the show.
Also, the sword isn't real. He's selling a fake sword from a video game in real life on a real life website for real life money.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Like, can we sell the idea of this podcast?
Absolutely. Dude, we make bank.
Right.
Yeah.
What if we sold this to CBS Television Productions and Chuck Lorre Productions?
I don't think they'd buy it, but like, holy shit, would Disney buy it? Because they buy everything.
You really don't think Fox 25 would buy it?
Fox 25 is a local news company, so no, they would not buy it.
Yeah, but I think that like they're the only people who would actually buy it. No, they could run it after. They could run it at 6:30 after The Simpsons.
They don't have control over that.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Really? Boston, a major city in the United States of America? These US of A's?
But a local news company doesn't have power over what the national network airs on
That's
TV.
not true. Have you ever seen Rhode Island 6?
That is not a national television.
Have you ever seen New Hampshire 9?
It's literally the same thing.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's
New
just
Hampshire and Rhode Island are different places.
Is it two words? Is it a number followed after that where if you turned it upside down it could be the other one?
Alright, right now is an iCard is going to show up. Tell me, who do you agree with, Micah or not Micah? Are Rhode Island and New Hampshire different places?
They're not. Because like they're both inferior.
No, that's not true. New Hampshire, you can get fireworks. In Rhode Island, you can,
You can just have either Massachusetts or Connecticut because it doesn't have its own identity.
That's not true. You can be
It's
like...
not big enough to have its own identity.
That's not fair about Rhode Island, alright?
It's not even an island.
The
Or a
Commonwealth,
road.
the Commonwealth of Rhode Island and Plymouth Plantation is a great state, and you better shut your head.
Don't you talk about my home in vain. Plymouth Plantation is fucking lit.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. But only I get to say that. Okay, if you say that, I beat the shit out of you.
It's not. It's a bad place. It's not like a bad place, but like it's the most disappointing third grade field trip.
That's false. Plymouth Rock is right down the road, and it's literally just a fucking rock.
Hey, I'm not saying you're wrong, but monetizing a rock is maybe the most American thing possible. Something that the city
It's
of
not.
Plymouth have done.
Monetized. It's
Yeah.
free.
No,
Yes, it is.
there's a gift shop right next to it.
Well, it's a little bit down the way.
Hey, dude, there's a gift shop about a rock.
Also about the Mayflower. Excuse you.
Yeah, it's the Mayflower
Don't
2.
lecture
It's
me.
the Mayflower 2. It was reconstructed. Don't give me that Mayflower 1 shit.
I wasn't trying to.
You were.
But they don't sell shit about the Mayflower 2 in there. They sell shit about the Mayflower in there.
What? False advertising? Are you now
No.
saying... Yes!
The Mayflower 2 is a tribute to the Mayflower.
No,
So
it's
they
a
sell-
reconstruction.
It's also a tribute.
No.
Well, Rain is a reconstruction of the Beatles, and it's also a tribute to the Beatles.
And rain is a reconstruction of water, but that doesn't mean it's not...
Wet? I
Yeah.
know. Water isn't wet. That's just true.
Right now, another iCard is going to put up on your screen. Is water wet? Yes or no?
What's your stance on that?
I'm like indecisive and taking a class on it right now.
Oh, what's that class?
Principles of Psychology.
Okay.
Wait. Somebody just click buy it now. I am the sword master.
See, this is funny because Howard has his computer vertical.
Yeah, that's the only funny thing about that.
Skip.
Maybe I want to log on to Second Life and go swimming. I just built a virtual pool.
So that's funny.
Is it?
No.
No, I can't look at you or your avatar right now.
See, that's funny because Avatar was a horrendous movie that hasn't come out yet. Leonard might actually be a time traveler. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Also, it's Asgard. I'm sorry. Laughter, am I right?
Sounds like your neighbor's home.
See, that's funny because Howard is a creep. I know what people sound like by the way they laugh.
I mean, there's also like only 2 apartments on that floor, so like
People can't be laughing upstairs. What's wrong with you? People can laugh
people
upstairs.
have directional hearing. They can tell where it was coming from.
Bullshit. Directional hearing isn't a thing.
Yes, it is.
Dude, I'm learning in my principles of psychology class. It's not a thing.
All right. Well, I mean, people can be wrong, you know, like your teacher and everyone in your class, and definitely not me.
Excuse me. Don't forget.
So that's funny because Leonard said, excuse me, after Howard said, hey, that might be your hot neighbor. And Leonard is,
Trying to smash.
yeah, so badly. It's really been a focal point of the past 2 episodes. And, from my research, the entirety of the show is based off of Leonard is trying to smash. I don't know why the show doesn't end after Leonard smashes and gets married, because, like, you would think that would be, like, the focal point and climax of the series.
I'll give you 3 reasons why.
Okay.
Money.
Get the mail you took accidentally on purpose so you had an excuse to talk to her. Oh, right.
So that's funny because felonies.
Yeah.
And mail fraud is an untaught felony, but
Yeah. It's kind of underrated.
I wouldn't say it's underrated. It's just, like, under-discussed. Like, it's
That's
a
what I
series.
said. Underrated.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, it's kind of funny to see Leonard's character shining through in this part.
Yeah, this
of the
really
episode.
shows more about Leonard than it does about Sheldon, but it also shows about Sheldon because Sheldon's aware of this. He's an accomplice. That's just a misdemeanor for being for knowing about it.
Are you gonna let me talk now?
No,
Okay.
but it also makes Raj and Howard sort of accomplices because they also know. It's like Leonard's going away for like 5 years, but like
Well, see, the thing is that Leonard had such a big problem with Sheldon breaking into Penny's apartment,
Mhm.
which, yeah, that was a bad thing. But like, he had absolutely no problem with stealing her mail.
which this might either show he's smart or he's a legitimate thief because he either took back keys so he could open her mailbox, broke her mailbox, or invented something to get into her mailbox because there are mailboxes in apartments. You can't just like get mail. It's not like the mail is just dropped off on your doorstep. So like, there's way more going on. There's like way more legal stuff going on that like the show is just like it's more
Unless-
about unless
Leonard took the key from Penny in the future and took it back.
no. Stop trying to make time travel a thing.
Not Micah.
Why not?
It's a figment of your imagination.
It's in everything?
Back to this whole petty larceny. Penny might have bills in her mail.
Oh, so he might pay them then. That would be nice of him.
Right, but if it's not, bills are still worth money, technically. And if it's over $250, at least in the state that we live in,
Which is not the state that they live in.
right, grand larceny is $250 or more. So if she has more than one bill, that's grand larceny, and that's a lot longer than 5 years out in 3. Like, Leonard's like, this is like convict level sociopathic tendencies.
Yeah, I think that, I definitely agree with the fact that Leonard may be a sociopath.
Like,
Like, who else would just time travel back like that?
stop trying to make time travel a thing. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna catch on.
Wanna bet?
Yeah, if you can go back in time and make sure time travel is a thing, you can do the intro next time.
Okay.
Stealing snail mail, very old school. I like it. Penny, the mailman did it again. Oh, sorry.
See, that was a funny joke because this means that this has happened more than once, which makes it grand larceny.
Mhm.
Or 2 separate accounts of petty larceny. It's an overshadowed joke, but I think this adds a sadistic side to Leonard, because he's seemingly adorkable, as the cool kids say. But this guy has some serious intimacy and social awareness issues that he's like late 20s, early 30s, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Not to mention, Penny's like significantly younger than him.
really?
Yeah. Plus, that's true with the actors too.
The actors don't mean anything.
It does though.
I mean,
It does. Everything matters.
so here's the thing about Penny though. It doesn't matter. That also, like, quick glance, looks like a Hooters waitress uniform. Don't ask me why I know that.
But it's not.
No, but quick glance. Red shorts and white top-ish.
They have orange. They're orange. Not red.
It's white, dude.
That's why. Yeah. But
The bottoms are orange at Hooters. That's what I meant.
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said it was red, which
Right.
is red.
Right.
But
No, like, I can, like, make an argument for, like, orange, red, orange.
or orange, if you will.
This is the most late 2000s characteristic of a guy ever, too. Because, like, jeans, wristband, and t-shirt, and that short, like, kind of military haircut, but, like, grown out a little longer. And so, like, this guy is what we call, in the broadcast world, a stereotype. Hi, Leonard, this is Doug. Doug, this is my neighbor Leonard.
What's up, bro?
Stereotype.
Not much. Bro?
See, that's funny because Doug definitely has a lower voice than what Leonard was expecting, which Leonard's usually in the tenor range of speaking, and he lowered his voice to mask his masculine insecurities. And so,
Which-
and then
which he
he
has a
also
lot.
seemingly mocked Doug saying bro.
Yeah.
Because that is not a turn of phrase that Leonard uses ever.
And plus, the space he gave it between how he answered and when he said bro implies that he was not using it genuinely. It wasn't from his heart, you know?
Right. Which, bro, I also don't use it from my heart. Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, I got your mail again. Here.
Thank you. I've got to talk to that mailman.
Oh, no, that's probably not such a good idea.
See, Leonard realizes that he might go to jail for a bit, and so he doesn't want to pay to talk to the mailman or woman because that might incriminate him, and then Leonard would have to plead the fifth.
Civil servants have a documented propensity to, snap.
Okay. Imagine just lying so unconfidently, because, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, that was not only the most incorrect thing I think has been said on the show so far.
It's also very classist because
Oh, 'cause
Leonard
he's a scientist and he thinks he's
yeah,
better.
he thinks he's so much better because he works at was it Caltech or something?
You know he's smart because he didn't say mailman, he said civil servant.
Yeah. So
Oh,
he just
which is-
looks down his nose at them. He's just like, oh, you're not important. Oh, look at you. You're fucking delivering my mail and Penny's mail that I'm just gonna take from you and.
Well, thank you, and...
Oh, and bye. Bro.
What a dick.
Yeah, that was like clearly. If you were a little confused the first time, he's definitely making fun of him this time.
Right, but he's doing it unconsciously because, like, this guy kind of has It's weird because his arms don't match his body.
Dude, his forearms don't match. Like, look at that. Like, look at that part of his arm, and then look at that part of his arm.
They definitely, like, did some work on this video. Because, like, that is not how a person looks. I mean, unless it's how this guy looks. But, like,
In which case, poor guy.
Right, but, like, right here in this shot, it looks so photoshopped. I'm not even kidding. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, like, chest is okay. This literally looks like it's warped.
The frame is 316, by the way.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just think that, like, even still, even if he had this physical deformity, which he most certainly does not, he could still beat the poop out of Leonard.
Yeah.
Penny, for your thoughts?
That's funny, because homonyms.
What's the matter? I'm fine. Penny's fine. The guy she's kissing is really fine.
That's funny because of possible homoerotic tendencies that the show, develops.
I don't know what you're talking about here, man.
So he said the guy she's kissing is really fine.
That was.
Which could be misconstrued as Leonard, not like...
Well, yeah, but that would be misconstrued, which means that that's the wrong analysis.
No, but, like, he might have...
He doesn't. He wants to bone Penny.
But-
And he's upset because that was the point, is that because
Leonard
he
could
was
be
saying...
bisexual. But there's a...
That was how he was conveying the information that Penny was kissing a guy.
I don't know about that.
No,
I
that's
think there's
literally
multiple
the point.
interpretations. I think that's what's so great about that joke is that there's multiple interpretations.
Fine, you can just spread that fucking peace, love, and bullshit, I guess, and just make
Listen,
that work.
I think that Leonard might be... There's a possibility that...
All I'm saying is that you think that just because you have a name that you just can just overpower any conversation.
100%, that's what I think. Alright? People with names are 100% better than people without names.
Kissing, what kind of kissing? Cheeks, lips, taste, French?
Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking weirdo. Like, this guy... Like, I use this, like, as an insult, and I say this very rarely, but this guy's a fucking dork. Like, like, that's, like, a horrible word. Like, anybody can be a nerd, it's just, like, stop being a fucking nerd. Like, stop being a fucking dork. It's just, like, this guy, like, I think I want to bang. This guy wants to just blast the whole cannon. Like, the fact that he's talking about different types of kissing,
It lists them off so quickly.
almost alphabetically.
I don't think he was going for alphabet.
Do
Not
you
at all
think that
alphabetically.
CLCF means something to Howard? Like, could Lucy, Cuck, Filbert? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, dude.
It could be Filbert.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
See, this is Leonard being a bystander of Howard's misogynistic,
Bystanders are part of the problem.
that's obvious. You don't have to say that. Everybody's a bystander, though. But Leonard, in my theory, is a bystander.
Romantic.
That needs to stop. Just Howard being Howard needs to stop. This character is so bad that they had to change this character, like, so fast. And they kind of do.
Yeah.
But, like, it's almost like overnight.
Yeah.
Do you think the actor gets more money for being more creepy?
Maybe. And we'll have to read his contract when we have him on the show.
Yeah. If we can't get Liam Archer, we're not getting the guy who plays Howard.
I don't know.
Well, this is also, like, what he's known for, and, like, we're sure about the thing that he's known for, so, like, why would he do that?
I'll give you 3 reasons.
Okay.
Money.
Don't tell me that your hopeless infatuation is devolving into pointless jealousy. I'm not jealous. I'm just a little concerned for her. I didn't like the look of the guy that she was with.
Because he looks better than you.
Homonyms. Homonistic burn.
Yeah. He was kind of dreamy.
I'm telling you, dude.
Dude, every time I'm like, no, maybe I don't think, and then like,
Dude, I just come up with theories, and, like, it's not like a Big Bang Theory, but, like, it's Leonard's Big Bang Theory.
is it like a?
Oh my god, that's the theory. The Big Bang Theory is that Leonard secretly wants to bang dudes bigly. I'm all for it, too.
Well, at least now you can retrieve the black box from the twisted, smoldering wreckage that was once your fantasy of dating her and analyze the data so that you don't crash into Geek Mountain again.
Sick burn, bro.
Boom, roast. Which is what Leonard would do in wreckage with the black box. He would roast.
Would he?
Yeah.
What if he waited a few days?
Leonard's not Jesus. Stop trying to make that a thing.
I disagree. Love is not a sprint. It's a marathon. A relentless.
Says the guy who almost alphabetically listed.
Like literally none of that was alphabetically at all. It was
I said almost.
not even close.
CC.
It was CLCF. Not even close.
I said almost.
No, it's not.
He doesn't matter. He listed ways to kiss. More than one.
Relentless pursuit that only ends when she falls into your arms. Or hits you with the pepper spray.
See, that's funny because Howard definitely has been hit with pepper spray 3 times. Or more.
I'm done with Penny. I'm gonna be more realistic and go after someone my own speed. Like who? I don't know. Olivia Geiger? The dietitian at the cafeteria with the limp and the lazy eye?
See, that's funny.
Because they're saying that people with
Disabilities are lesser.
yeah, and well, not lesser, equal to Leonard, but it's
No, they're saying that Leonard is lesser.
oh yeah.
But by saying that, they're also saying that people...
They're saying that-
because they're shooting down Leonard, so they're also shooting down dietitians who have lazy eyes and limp legs.
Yeah.
So they're shooting down
Yeah.
people with physical disabilities while also shooting Leonard down.
Aren't they so smart?
It's a double burn right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you have a shot there.
See, this is a triple burn because, like, this is a burn at Leonard saying that physical deformities are above Leonard.
Who has social disabilities
Who has social disabilities and advanced degrees in science.
and is from the future.
He's not from the future.
You can't prove
You think
that.
he would be at Caltech if he was from the future?
Yeah.
You think he'd be roommates with Sheldon?
Maybe you just don't know what his master plan is.
Is his master plan in physics?
No.
I have noticed that Leslie Winkle recently started shaving her legs. Now, given that winter is coming, one can only assume she's signaling sexual availability. I don't know, you guys work in the same lab. So, there are pitfalls, trust me, I know. When it comes to sexual harassment law, I'm a bit of a self-taught expert.
See, you think Howard can't get creepier, but he does.
It's the magic of this.
I think it's, this is gonna anger some of our fans, but I'm just so angry at Howard, I'm gonna say it. This is a trait of people who wear vertically striped sweaters. People
Yeah.
in vertically striped sweaters are just the worst. I'm definitely not the only one who agrees. There's a little icon that says if you agree with me or not. It gets creepier and creepier. And so, him saying that he's a self-taught expert in sexual harassment law means that he either has been charged with sexual harassment enough to know it because he's been told it so many times by a judge and or police officer and or a lawyer.
Or he studied it enough to know what he could get away with.
I literally can't think of which one is worse right now because they're both
They're both very bad, yeah.
I would say the latter is horrible,
Yeah.
but the first one he's at least I don't know because like that's,
Well, I guess if it's the latter, then like at least it isn't proven that he's done something yet.
Right.
Whereas in the former, he's done all of those things, so now he knows that they're against the law.
right, but the latter could be that he's done it so much that
He's done things.
He's like Goodwill Hunting himself out of it because like he does some like 19th century law that like exempts him from it.
Yeah, or like he's doing all these sort of stupid loopholes, so like all the bylaws and shit.
Also, this kind of slips under the radar, but this is like kind of an intellect thing to teach yourself sexual assault education. It's not a good smart thing, but it's definitely like you need to have focus, and like smart people tend to have focus.
Yeah.
When it comes to stuff.
And also-
the self-taught expert means that he had to study this stuff, and like he like made a Quizlet and stuff.
Look, Howard, if I were to ask Leslie Winkle out, it would just be for dinner. I'm not gonna walk into the lab, ask her to strip naked and dance for me. Oh, then you're probably okay.
He thought that's what he meant.
I don't think he did. I think there's a subtle use of sarcasm.
Oh.
Hello, Leslie. Hello. Leslie, I would like to propose an experiment. Right.
See, this is funny because lab safety.
Yeah, and Leonard's trying to ask her out, and she's just being completely oblivious to it. And
Remember in ninth
incorrectly-
grade when you had to make a lab safety poster?
Yeah,
Yeah, Leslie Winkle was a walking lab safety poster.
yeah,
At least that's what her character is introduced as. The personification of a lab safety poster.
yeah.
In this case, wearing goggles in a lab.
Leslie, I would like to propose an experiment.
Hang on. I'm trying to see how long it takes a 500 kilowatt oxygen iodine laser to heat up my cup noodles.
I've done it, about 2 seconds, 2.6 per minestrone.
So it's funny because Leonard has done this before. So much so that he remembers how long it takes. I don't know how you get 0.6 seconds, but that's
With
what.
a stopwatch.
Yeah, but he wears glasses.
What's that supposed to mean? Of course he wears
It's
glasses.
a distance thing.
That,
I
what
don't think he's gonna get 2.6 exactly. I think it might be like 2.5 and like he's just like miscalculating.
It's not a calculation. It's literally on the
It's
stopwatch.
literally a number. That's a calculation. Anything with numbers is calculation. It's not a pre-calculation, it's a calculation.
It's just a measurement of time.
Yes.
You don't calculate that.
Yes, you do. The stopwatch calculates it, and then you write
What's the
down
formula? What's the calculation being done?
T equals P minus N over T.
And what does that mean?
Alright, so T is time. Time.
And how is that measured?
What? In seconds.
How do you get those seconds? You have to calculate that.
Right.
So you have to calculate to get the calculated measure of time. You need to use time, which
Can
you
I
need
just
to
like tell you the
calculate.
formula? So T equals time. Seconds, if you will.
You're not making sense.
Shut the hell up, alright? This makes sense. Time equals pressure over number of seconds over temperature.
So T means two different things.
Yeah, it's capital T and italicized T.
Okay. Still doesn't make sense.
100% does.
No, it doesn't.
It all started with the Big Bang.
Anyway, I was thinking more of a
See, Leonard was wrong.
biosocial exploration with a neurochemical overlay. Wait, are you asking me out?
You see, this is funny because Leonard just said a string of nerd words, which made absolutely no sense at all, but she understood what he was saying completely.
Yeah, because they're smart. Did you get that?
I didn't know she was smart though.
Oh, maybe cooking ramen noodles with a high-power laser.
That sounds pretty fucking stupid to me, to be honest.
Yeah, but 2.6 seconds instead of like 3 minutes.
But it still sounds stupid.
But it's time efficient. And
It's
as we
efficient,
all-
but
as we all
stupid.
know,
It's cocky.
Time equals pressure.
What if that
minus
laser
number of
moved
seconds
and just cut her in
over
half?
Temperature.
Then she'd be really dead and stupid.
No, she
and
wouldn't
someone
be
would walk
dead.
in.
If the cup of noodles split in half,
No,
she'd
if
just
she
be hungry.
split in half, you need to listen to me more.
I was going to characterize it as a modification of our colleague/friendship paradigm with the addition of a daylight component, but we don't need to quibble over terminology.
They're nerds. They're nerds.
What sort of experiment would you propose? There is a generally accepted pattern in this area. I would pick you up, take you to a restaurant, then we would see a movie, probably a romantic comedy featuring the talents of Hugh Grant or Sandra Bullock.
So it's funny because they didn't say Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, well, they probably just wanted to not clutter it up, you know, they just, 2 examples is usually enough.
Yeah.
Interesting. But would you agree that the primary way we would evaluate either the success or failure of the date would be based on the biochemical reaction during a goodnight kiss? Heart rate, pheromones, etc., yes.
They,
Are
the,
monkeys.
they the monkeys. Actually, that kind of makes sense from a Big Bang theoretical standpoint because I feel like this is something that Sheldon would say is that as being evolved monkeys?
I meant the band.
Oh, well then I saw her face. I don't believe her.
Well, why would you stipulate that the date goes well and move the key variable? You mean kiss me now? Yes. Can you define the parameters of the kiss? Closed mouth but romantic. Mint? Thank you.
See, this is funny because
Because this actually works.
yeah. Do you think Leonard's gonna tell Howard how they kiss?
I hope so.
Oh, I think Howard's gonna be very disappointed. Howard and Leslie should hook up because like they both know different ways how to kiss.
How do you assume that they haven't or aren't going to?
Because this is the basis of what I'm given. I'm just theorizing.
But you're making an awful lot of assumptions for not being given a lot of
Well, you know
information.
what they say about assumptions. They're all Windows Phone users.
So I count down from 3? No, I think it needs to be spontaneous.
So that's funny because those are the opposites, and those not that they're the two options, but they're the two extremes.
I bet Leonard would have used a silent one.
Stop trying to make silent ones a thing. All right.
But he knows because he's from the future.
So you're saying that Leonard is either bi or from the future? He can't be both.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
How far in the future?
I don't know. I think he's from like 3099.
Ah, that's way too far.
You think so?
No, I think this is.
What if he's like an evolved alien that just takes on a human form and he's trying to figure out how humans function, so he went back to this time and just fucked up because he's living with actual fucking robots?
But they already mentioned Hugh Grant.
So what? He can do his homework.
What do you think? You've proposed the experiment. I think you should present your findings first.
They're nerds.
And sweethearts.
Fair enough. On the plus side, it was a good kiss, reasonable technique, no extraneous spittle.
See, that's funny. Because kissing involves spit.
But she was saying there was no extra.
Yeah.
No more than needed.
Which means it was a good kiss.
She also said it was a good kiss.
Right. But like that affirms the kissing being good.
Yeah.
On the other hand, no arousal. None? None. Ah. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you.
They shook hands.
After they made out.
Yep. To be fair, it was after they determined that it wasn't going to work. But
No, it was after she determined. Like, Leonard seemed like he was into it, and then it seemed like Leslie was also into it.
So you think she's lying?
No, she said that she didn't. She was just like, it was a good kiss. I'm just like not, like, you're just like not hot enough. You're like not nerdy enough for me.
Because he's from the future, and people in the future have different tastes, so he's evolved to be a different kind of
I
hot.
think the Big Bang Theory is science fiction.
But it is definitely nuanced enough to pull something like that off.
Yeah.
It could be a really good goof at the end of this new season.
What new season?
Season 12.
Was it season 12?
Yeah, we went over this last episode.
We did?
We did.
None at all? Sheldon?
So that's funny, because Leonard processed the situation after the situation happened, and he was taken aback by the results of that. This is actually not the first time that happened. It did happen in episode 1, when Sheldon was talking about the stairs, and Leonard was writing it off, and then did the math in his head and realized it was a strange, interesting factoid about stairs.
2 centimeters. 2 millimeters, sorry.
If you were a robot, and I knew and you didn't,
See, that's funny, because, like, just that premise right there is already absurd.
I don't think it's absurd.
Why not?
People talk like this. Like, this is like, not that it's normal conversation, but like, this is like a tendency that like, people just ask random things. So like, I think it's funny because of the subject at hand, not out of the randomness of the question.
you want me to tell you? That depends. When I learn that I'm a robot, will I be able to handle it? Maybe, although the history of science fiction is not on your side.
See, that's funny, because Howard is aware of the fact that the Big Bang Theory is secretly a science fiction show, and because he's from the
Are
future.
you saying that Howard's from the future too?
Yeah, but he's like further back. He's like further into the future than Leonard. I think he's trying to stop Leonard from whatever Leonard's about to do, because what Leonard does actually messes up the timeline. It's like that episode of Family Guy when Stewie and Brian keep coming back to like stop each other.
Yeah, but wouldn't there be multiple Leonards, multiple Howards?
No, it's different people.
Ah.
Yeah.
So like, he's from the further future.
And also, I think Howard's doing a better job of it because he's portraying himself as a creep and as an engineer who's not as smart
And
as
this
the
is in
rest of the group.
2017, so like, being a creep is cool.
Let me ask you this. When I learn that I'm a robot, would I be bound by Asimov's 3 laws of robotics? You might be bound.
See, that's funny. Because slight tangent, but this is tangent directly related to the show. I had to read a book.
The radioactive Boy Scout?
What? No.
Oh.
I forget what it's called because I never read it, but I took tests and quizzes on this book,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about robots. It was literally about robotic apocalypses.
Oh, okay.
And so we had to learn one day about, I think, Asimov's 3 laws of robotics.
What were they?
So like, they're all related. I'm pretty sure number 1 is robots like can't harm people directly or indirectly. So like, they can't punch you or like shove like a food cart into you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blanking on the second one, but I'm pretty sure the third one is like robots. But basically, like, there's an asterisk at the end of them, which is like the first law is the most important, and then there's the second law. But like the asterisk of the second law is like unless it impacts the first law, and
Yeah.
the third one is like unless it impacts the first and second laws.
Yeah.
So like, but the first one is really important. That's why I'm blanking on it. But like, I'm like positive about the first one. But one of them is about like robotic free will. I think that might be the third one. It's like they can do what they want,
Except for
except for the second one, except for the first one.
Yeah.
So that's what he's referring to. Nerd references.
Wouldn't it be really funny if they just went over it right after we started this?
They don't.
Bound by them right now?
See, that's implying that Sheldon is a robot.
Yeah, they're making a goof. It's
That's
a good goof.
true. Have you ever harmed a human being or through inaction allowed a human being to come to harm? Of course not. Have you ever harmed yourself or allowed yourself to be harmed except in cases where a human being would have been endangered? Well, no. I smell a robot.
See, that's funny because, while yes, that does kind of imply that Sheldon's a robot, it's also very vague because, like, I haven't done those things either.
Second order is a robot must obey orders unless it impacts the first law. And the third one is a robot must protect its own existence unless it doesn't do the second law or the first law. So, like, basically, like, a robot can't punch you and it can't push a cart into you. But also, a robot can't be told punch that guy or shove a cart into that guy. And then robots can't... The third one's really tricky because, like, that's the one that's most up for debate. But it's along the lines of... Like, you can't tell, like, a robot to jump off a bridge because that would kill itself, but it also might hurt another person. So, like, you can't tell your robot to, like, kill itself, but you also can't tell a robot to kill somebody else, and a robot just can't hurt somebody.
Yeah.
So, like, those are the three asimonic rules. That makes a lot of
Robotics.
sense. Right. They don't go over the third one, though. Which, the third one is important.
Internet's been down for half an hour.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that they're playing Jenga, which earlier in the episode shows a direct contradiction because they were literally playing a video game in the same room with headsets, talking to the headsets.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, these are kind of the two extremes. Like, being in societal isolation and then societal conversationalism. Am I smart because I say big words?
Also, Sheldon may be a robot.
So that's funny because they're still trying to goof Sheldon on robotics.
Unless they actually believe that he's a robot.
I mean,
Howard would know because he's from the future, so
Shut
he would know
up.
whether Sheldon
Would
was a
Leonard?
robot. Leonard would, yeah. That's why he's unfazed by it.
So, how'd it go with Leslie?
Which would mean that Raj is the only real person in that room from that time.
maybe, because we don't know if Sheldon's a robot. We're assuming. You know what they say about assuming?
Oh, we tried kissing, but the Earth didn't move. Any more than the 383 miles that it was going to move anyway.
Did you get that he was a nerd?
Oh, I've seen that look before. This is just going to be 2 weeks of moping and tedious emo songs and calling me to come down to pet stores to look at cats.
See, that's funny because those are,
This is what we call five shadowing.
I don't know if I can take it. You could power down.
that's a reference to the fact that they think that Sheldon is a robot.
Or they're goofing that Sheldon's a robot.
Yeah.
Well, as usual, Wallowitz has the solution. I happen to know a place where there are plenty of eligible women, and Leonard could have his pick.
You want this one?
I don't think anyone wants this one, which was kind of the point. The joke was that this is a kind of a, I don't want to say old people thing, because they're not old, but they're definitely not young either. I'd say they're like middle-aged.
They're like a little older than middle-aged.
Yeah. Ooh, that's rough.
Remember the Latin hips? Shoulders stay still, and we sway.
It's funny because they're dancing awkwardly. That's
But they're
a-
dancing in rhythm, which is...
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. I think Mrs. Tishman's got her eye on you. I think you're in for a treat.
That's rough.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's a creep, but like sing it like Creep by Radiohead, but I don't know that song, so I didn't do it.
I know that song.
I mean, I know it, but like I couldn't sing it for you,
Right.
so
She said, you don't know me, you don't even care. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good lord.
See, this is funny because it goes back to a previous joke Sheldon made where he said that Leonard was going to be listening to, like, emo rock when Leslie would hard reject him.
was it when Leslie would reject him, or was it when Penny rejected him?
When somebody
Either way, yeah, you know, like it was still the point was.
Dude, that was like a while ago. That was like a whole, like, 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
Yeah. You don't know me, you don't wear my chains. See, this is funny because Leonard is not a good singer.
But he doesn't know that he's not a good singer, so he's just going for it.
Do you know people like that who, like, don't know that, like, they're horrible singers but still sing everything? And, like, you don't have the heart to tell them?
Yeah,
Because I know. I'm not going to say his name, but I just cut in half the population of people it could have been by saying his.
yeah. There was a girl that I knew that was like a terrible person also, but she just couldn't sing, and like I didn't like her at all, but I just felt really bad for her in that one instance.
Yeah, that's like a really. I just like people don't have a problem with telling me that I can't sing, but other people have a problem don't have a problem telling me like I can sing. Like I'm really split between people.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my writing, like essays and stuff. Like a lot of people say that I am good at it, and a lot of people say that I'm not.
I can attest. I'm in the middle.
God, that's a good song.
That's funny because Leonard just butchered a good song.
I don't know if that's a good song.
I like that song.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. And
Oh.
I guess that's my only example of it. So
Well,
like,
I know this because 2007 we were children.
yeah.
And my sister is older than us
Mhm.
by a significant amount. Like not too significant, but like there's like enough where like it was inappropriate for me to hang out with her friends.
Yeah.
And so she would listen to music like that, and like she would blast it, basically. And our rooms are like there's a thin wall between our rooms.
Yeah. The only music I listened to then was the Beatles and Beethoven.
No,
Yeah.
fella.
Yeah.
Double B's.
Mhm.
Not even Bach.
No.
Not even Tchaikovsky.
No.
Did you listen to just the Beatles, but like individually the Beatles too, like the Paul McCartney and the Wings?
Nope. Just the Beatles.
You're compiling a mix CD for a double suicide.
See, that's funny because Sheldon's saying that's an emo song and that emotional people are suicidal, which is a very 2007 joke. That just does not hold up today.
Yeah, I don't even think like the term emo is a thing anymore.
I haven't heard it in like a...
Since 2007?
I mean, I've heard it, but it's only when people are referencing like this time period.
Right. Like that is like pinnacle mid 2000s, specifically 2007, because like that's when I feel like that emo was at its peak. It's like this was a very topical joke.
Yeah, it was. Good for them.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up.
Shocker.
Oh, I hope that scratching post is for you.
See, that's funny, because scratching posts are most certainly not made for people. They are made for cats.
Especially not Leonard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he could be into that, but that is not what they're
like
implying.
it's a fetish, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh baby, scratch my scratching post. Like they have to.
Or maybe he pretends that he's a cat.
Oh no! Are you saying that Leonard might be from the future, but also is a furry?
And Jesus.
Jeez,
Yeah, he's Jesus. We talked about this.
we did.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a one-off, but like, it was only like.
Nah, dude, I think Leonard's bi, and like the bisexuality is between men and cats.
Does that make Penny a man or a cat? Maybe she's both, and that's why he's so attracted to her. A man
What you're
cat.
thinking, I've taken your asthma into account. There's a feline geneticist in San Diego who's developed the cutest little hypoallergenic calicos.
See, that's funny because San Diego and Los Angeles, well, both in SoCal or Southern California, they're not near each other. It's like that's like a trip, literally. And so he's saying I can get cats, and then you can go like 300 miles south and then drive and get feline stuff, so I can have cats.
Well, Sheldon wouldn't be driving. He doesn't have his license.
We don't know that yet.
Shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spoil it like that.
Yeah. Oof.
Listen to me. I've been thinking about names. I'm kind of torn between Einstein, Newton, and Sergeant Fuzzy Boots.
See, that's funny because it's Einstein and Newton are
Renowned
dog
scientists.
names. I don't know, like that was funny to me, but all I can think of is like Einstein's a dog from Back to the Future. He's Doc's dog. There was Copernicus and then Einstein. Like that were his two dogs. And so like yeah, Einstein.
Or not.
Sergeant Fuzzy Boots doesn't fit the mold.
Yeah, it's the odd one
Sergeant
out.
Fuzzy Boots is not a renowned scientist. He's just a scientist from Oklahoma.
It's also a cat's name. A very distinctly cat.
That's like the most cat name possible. But like, why wouldn't he be like Corporal or Captain Fuzzy Boots? Like Sergeant Fuzzy Boots, that means that Mr. Fuzzy Boots or Miss Fuzzy Boots didn't go to college. Like, why is Leonard like just like downplaying Sergeant Fuzzy Boots' like possible rank status in the Massachusetts Army?
Well, first of all, maybe...
First of all,
because-
Massachusetts is a great name for cat, Massachusetts.
Second of all, sergeant is a very accessible army term, or army rank term. Given
Military
its-
term.
Yeah.
My dad was a master sergeant.
Good for him. And
He's not
third
anymore.
of all, I forgot, but there was something that you said pause. I think positively, and I was like, that better be spelled like P-A-W-S.
Yeah.
Leonard, do you really think you can satisfy your need for a relationship with a genetically altered cat? Maybe. It's a cute little cuddly cat.
That's funny because Leonard is regressing to childhood.
Yeah, it's really sad to watch.
Yeah, the descent of the dog.
Come on, Leonard. This is obviously about Penny. It doesn't matter. The woman's not interested in me. The woman rejected me. Okay, look. I think that you have as much of a chance of having a sexual relationship with Penny as the Hubble telescope does of discovering at the center of every black hole is a little man with a flashlight searching for a circuit breaker.
See, that's funny because that's like a very oddly specific thing.
A very long-winded way of saying that he doesn't think that Leonard has a shot with Penny.
Well,
Which,
boy-
if he really didn't, and like that was true, then this show wouldn't have been made. So I don't know why he's really rooting for the other team here, because like then he wouldn't be getting paid.
But he doesn't know that because he's the character.
Good point.
But, I mean, spoiler alert, he does marry Penny. So, like, does that mean in the center of every black hole is a little man searching for a circuit breaker? Because, like, he was wrong about that.
Oh, you can't be wrong about everything.
Yeah, but he was wrong. But he like, basically put...
He compared the likelihood, not the events themselves.
No, but, like, the likelihood of that happening to him was astronomically high.
Yeah.
So why can't the other one?
Hey, it's possible, but I don't think it's likely.
Right,
I
but
think it's about as likely as Leonard having a sexual relationship with Penny. I see what you're saying now.
Nevertheless, I do feel obligated to point out to you that she did not reject you. You did not ask her out. You're right. I didn't ask her out. I should ask her out. No, that was not my point.
See, that's funny, because Sheldon was trying to explain to his friend Leonard where the error of his ways was. And upon realizing the error of his ways, Leonard decided to be reinvigorated in this lust for Penny, which was not Sheldon's point at all.
Sheldon's kind of making a point, but Leonard got the wrong point out of that point.
He got the wrong message.
Point.
Well, my point was, don't buy a cat.
Sheldon also said point. I don't know what was funny with that. They laughed. Ha, ha, ha.
It was just the same joke.
I know. That's why I said Sheldon said point. Because there was nothing to, like...
Oh, well, you could have just let it go.
I could have, but I said point a lot, and then Sheldon said point, and that's why I laughed.
No, but you're right. I should march over there and ask her out. Oh, goody, we're getting a cat.
See, Sheldon thinks that Leonard is going to get, as the kids say, shot down hard.
And that in his emotionally vulnerable state,
Of depression.
yeah, I didn't want to say depression, that's a little heavy.
He's going to be sad.
He's gonna be sad,
But
and he's
like-
gonna buy a cat, is what Sheldon's trying to say.
A genetically altered cat.
But he says specifically a cat.
Or a genetically modified cat. I'm so sorry. I'm fringing on the details sometimes.
Well, get good.
Good afternoon, Penny. So, hi, hey.
See, that's funny because he's being really awkward. He made a rash decision and he can't hold up to it. I mean, he will go through with it, but like he's just having
He
trouble.
will?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was wondering if you had plans for dinner.
You mean dinner tonight?
There is an inherent ambiguity in the word dinner. Technically, it refers to the largest meal of the day whenever it's consumed. So to clarify here, by dinner I mean supper. Supper or dinner?
That's funny, because I usually have dinner then at like 2 in the morning.
I mean, I'll spare you the details, but like I'm working on a theory where like, you know, like the whole concept of labeling meals is kind of arbitrary. Because like
Would it be
breakfast
Liam
is...
arbitrary?
No, it would not.
So I think that this is really funny because Leonard like told a very long explanation about like the origin of the word dinner and the etymology, and then he said supper, and then he reneged the supper and said retconned and said dinner.
Yeah, going back to what I was talking about with like the whole like names of meals are arbitrary. Like breakfast means breaking your fast. So like really, whenever you eat for the first time in the day, that's breakfast. But people always associate breakfast with early morning stuff. So like eggs, cereal, toast, orange juice,
Ninja stars.
yeah, you know, all that stuff. But really, if you had a piece of cake or a slice of pizza at like 2 in the
6 o'clock,
afternoon,
okay.
then like that's considered breakfast. So like really, the names of these meals don't really make sense. So if
I
you
think-
just have a meal, like just have like a meal and then have a couple of other meals, or like have these little small meals.
See, I think the introduction of brunch into the whole meal spectrum just completely makes all meals arbitrary.
I agree. Yeah.
Like
But
Mother's
I'm not
Day,
trying
like
to.
Mother's Day brunch, you just want to eat eggs at like noon,
Right? And people have brunch menus. Like, what the fuck?
I did not know this. What is a brunch?
On Sunday, they have brunch menus. My uncle was complaining about this the other day. He was just like, why? I don't want brunch. I want lunch. I want to go to a place and I want to order steak. But he couldn't order steak because it wasn't on the brunch menu. And it was like 11 on a Sunday morning. He was like, this is lunch hour. I have to eat lunch
I'm
right
like flabbergasted, legitimately. Like
I was.
like
Definitely
I'm like not kayfabe, but I'm just flabbergasted.
Yeah.
I was thinking 6:30. If you can go, or a different time. 6:30 is great.
See, that's funny because 6:30 is early to have dinner.
I disagree.
Well, then you can just be wrong.
Well, the reason I disagree is because my mom really was a stickler for having dinner like right at 5 o'clock. And she used to get like really mad if it wasn't at 5. Yes. Because like my parents go to bed like super early.
Like how early?
Like they're in bed asleep by 8 every night.
Your parents are perfect for each other.
Great.
Yeah, I like hanging out with you guys.
Us guys,
You know, Sheldon, Howard, Raj, who else coming?
they might all be there.
So this joke is funny because Leonard was asking Penny out on a date, and she didn't pick up on that because he didn't say it was a date. So he just asked her out to dinner. So she assumed that it would be dinner with him and the guys.
Yeah, because he's the one who is the most normal out of the 4, which is like
Saying a lot.
Yeah. Like I'm not saying I'm a social butterfly, but like if I was gonna ask a girl out, I'd be like, hey, like. Honestly, like that is a good way. I think this is that he is asking her out, and she just doesn't see him that way at all. Like that's what this is that like she just removes him from like a sexual thought, and so she's just like, oh,
Yeah.
He's just like asking on behalf of the friend group because like Leonard wants to smash, but like Penny's like, I have nice neighbors who are just like a little strange sometimes, and they just clean my room when I'm just fucking asleep.
Yeah, but she kissed him last episode.
She kissed him in the first episode on the cheek.
That was the second episode.
No, that was
because
the
it was after they broke into her apartment and she got really mad at them and she realized that it wasn't a thing for her to get mad about, even though it totally was. And he went over to apologize to her and he read his apology letter, which was really cringy, and she said it was okay and she kissed him. And they strutted back across the hallway and walked into the closed door.
Or a subset of them might be there. I mean, algebraically speaking, there are too many unknowns. For example, Sheldon had Quiznos for lunch. Sometimes he finds that filling, other times he doesn't. It's no fault of Quiznos, they have a varied menu.
I'm not sure if this joke is about Quiznos or if this joke is about Sheldon, but it's a joke.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, it sounds like fun. Great. Did we say a time? 6:30. And that's still good for you? It's fine. Because it's not carved in stone. Yeah, 6:30 is great. I'll get my chisel.
It's funny because carved in stone is an expression, and he's saying that he'll get his chisel too carved in stone, which is just like, he's just making it too real, man.
Dude, that was like, I don't use this word lightly, but like, what a fucking dork.
Carved it. Okay, I'll see you 6:30.
See, Penny didn't get it because
Yeah, dude, so what you're saying is that we need to explain it to her.
we can't though.
Yes, we can.
It's 2007.
Time travel.
We're not Leonard.
Shit.
I'm on board.
You on board?
Yeah.
Congratulations, welcome aboard.
Nah, I'm not shaking your hand.
So that's funny because Leonard just walked out in a nice shirt, which was compromised by the fact that he had sweated right through it. Like, it's noticeable.
Yeah.
Very noticeable. Very dark stains.
How do I look?
See, it's funny because Leonard is unconfident in the way that he looks.
Which he should be because he's just drenched in
There's
sweat.
just a lot of sweat.
Could you be more specific?
I think that's funny because Sheldon's trying to not say that,
He looks like a sweaty mess,
yeah.
which he does.
Can you tell I'm perspiring a little? No. The dark crescent-shaped patterns under your arms conceal it nicely.
See, that's funny because the dark crescent shapes are the sweat.
What time is your date? 6:30. Perfect. That gives you 2 hours and 15 minutes for that dense molecular cloud of Aramis to dissipate.
See, that's funny because he just prepared for his date, like, way too early.
Is it too much? Not if you're a rugby team.
That's funny because Sheldon is comparing the amount of that Leonard has perspirated to how much an entire rugby team does.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
By the way, if it should ever come up, you didn't join us because you stuffed yourself with a chicken carbonara sub at Quiznos. Why would I
See, that's funny because,
It's a continuity joke
yeah.
from before when Leonard was like, Sheldon needs Quasar sometimes and sometimes filming, sometimes he's not.
join you? No reason.
See, that's funny because Leonard didn't tell Sheldon that he didn't tell Penny that it was a date. So now Sheldon is starting to suspect that Penny thinks that someone else will be there. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he just, like, didn't pick up on that at all and said something only the viewer would know because we saw both scenes.
Oh, you know what? Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Oh, no. Well, now, there's always the possibility that alcohol and poor judgment on her part might lead to a nice romantic evening.
See, that's funny because it's date rape.
Yep.
Literally cannot make that joke unless it's on like HBO or Showtime.
Or The Big Bang Theory in 2007.
You're right. Alcohol, poor judgment. It could go well. Of course, there's the other possibility that this date kicks off rather unpleasant 6 months of the two of you passing awkwardly in the hall until one of you breaks down and moves to another zip code.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's just like too much, honestly.
Yeah.
You could have stopped it. It could go well. If I could have, I would have.
See, that's funny because it rhymed.
I'm a perfectly nice guy. There's no reason we couldn't go to the restaurant and have a lovely dinner. Maybe take a walk afterwards. Talk about things we have in common. You love pottery? I love pottery. You know, there's a pause. We both know what's happening. I lean in, we kiss. It's a little tentative at first, but then I realize she's kissing me back. And she's biting my lower lip. You know, she wants me. This thing is going the distance. We're gonna have sex. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
See, that's funny because he was like reliving a little fantasy that I'm sure he's had a lot of times about how a date with a perpetual lover would go. And he brought it to the point where him and his partner would be having sex. And since he's like a super virgin, he just really...
You can't say super virgin. He's not a super. He's had sex before.
How do you know? Prove it.
He had sex with Joyce Kim, North Korean spy.
You don't know that.
I'm not supposed to know that.
You know that for a fact?
Yeah, they had sex.
How do you know that?
Because he said so.
When did he say that?
In like season 3.
Oh.
He has sex.
Well, he's still afraid of sex, so like
He's
just...
not afraid of sex. He's
He
afraid of...
freaked himself out.
Because Penny's real.
And Joyce Kim isn't?
I don't know.
Well, where were you going with that? What was the intended goal?
But like Penny's like... That's probably like Joyce Kim asked him out.
And now he's like... He
Yeah,
has to put on
maybe he's just never asked out a girl before.
Is the sex starting now? I'm kind of happy.
That's funny because... during sex, exclamations are shouted. Like, oh yippee! And oh God, oh God, oh God.
Yeah.
And so Sheldon is making fun of the fact that Leonard is having a panic attack.
Panic attack. Oh, okay. Well, then, calm down. If I could calm down, I wouldn't be having a panic attack. That's why they got a panic attack. All right. You said it's...
It's just funny because Leonard defined what a panic attack is.
Imagine like defining things for people who don't understand it. That's a cool concept.
Nah, it's fucking stupid.
Sit down. Yeah, sit down. Now, close your eyes. Why? Just do it. Okay. Now, try to increase your alpha wave activity. What? It's a biofeedback technique. It's relaxation through brainwave manipulation. I read a paper about it in Journal of American Neuroscience. It was a little sparsely sourced, but I think the basic science is valid. I probably have it here somewhere.
See, this is funny because Sheldon is trying to science a panic attack.
Yeah, and he kind of went off on a tangent talking about the paper that he read, completely ignoring the fact that Leonard just literally can't even right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go through with this. You need to call her and cancel. To me? Yes. What should I tell her? I don't know. Tell her I'm sick. Okay. Not the kind of illness that will make her want to come over and take care of me, but nothing so critical that she'll feel uncomfortable going out with me in the future if I want to try this again. Got it. So I'm assuming nothing venereal. I'll just tell her that you had a routine colonoscopy and haven't quite bounced back.
So that's funny, because that's not a common thing to tell someone. That's not a reasonable thing to explain to someone as to why that person can't go on a date.
Oh, I thought you wanted to cancel. I can't because if I don't show up, she'll still be expecting you. Why would she be expecting me? Stop asking me all these questions. I need to take another shower.
That's funny because Leonard is very worried by his date with Penny, so he's got to take a shower because he is just sweating, and he's gonna sweat more.
Sorry, the rest of the guys meeting this year? Oh, yeah, no. It turns out that Raj and Howard had to work, and Sheldon had a colonoscopy, and he hasn't quite bounced back yet.
That's funny, because continuity. That's something that Sheldon had said that he would tell Penny happened to Leonard, so that Leonard couldn't make the date. But now that Leonard is at the date, he is telling Penny that that's what happened to Sheldon, which is why Sheldon can't be at the date, hypothetically.
My uncle just had a colonoscopy. You're kidding. Well, that's something we have in common.
That's just like a gross thing.
Yeah, he's trying really hard, because you don't talk about the things that you have in common, you just kind of acknowledge them to yourself.
Well, we both have people in our lives who want to nip intestinal polyps in the butt.
This joke is funny, because it's awkward. He's being real awkward, and that's what makes this joke funny, and that's why this joke is funny.
So, what's new in the world of physics? Nothing.
See, that's funny, because he's trying to find things in common with Penny so that their date can go well. However, when Penny tries to start a conversation with Leonard, he just kind of, almost mockingly, shuts the conversation down, because, like, he knows so much about physics that he can't believe that Penny doesn't know everything that he knows. It's really kind of selfish of him.
Well, with the exception of string theory, not much has happened since the 1930s, and you can't prove string theory. At best, you can say, hey, look, my idea has an internal logical consistency.
This is funny. Is it still about the colonoscopy?
No, that's about physics.
Oh.
Nothing's happened in the world of physics in a while.
Well, nothing's happened with the Big Bang Theory because, like, I was confused during that whole thing.
What's new at the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, not much.
we do have a chocolate key lime that's moving pretty well. Good.
See, that's funny because key lime pie is not cheesecake.
Yeah. Well, Boston cream pie isn't pie either. It's cake.
Right,
So people have been naming things wrong for a while.
right. Like Greenland,
Not great.
it's not even a land.
Yeah.
It doesn't even exist.
Nothing exists.
Free will is an illusion.
Time is a social construct.
And the Big Bang Theory. It's on
so-
CBS All Access.
So the thing about this whole scene is, like, it's putting together the fact that they're trying to talk about work and trying to make a conversation out of what they do for a living, and it's not working either way.
Yeah.
Because what they do is just so completely different, and they don't know how to talk about it.
Good.
That's funny because of social awkwardness.
Yeah, he hit the table before it said good, which emphasized the point of good, which didn't need to be emphasized.
What about your, hallway friend?
Doug? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's nice and funny, but I get you started with some drinks.
No. This is
So that's funny because Leonard, Penny was basically saying like, oh, I'm not sure about Doug, and then Leonard wanted to hear more, but was interrupted, quite normally by a waitress, and then shushed her away because he wants to know if he's got a shot.
Say just say the butt thing about Doug, and then I'll get her back.
That's the same joke.
Mm-hmm. It's just to show he's kind of being controlling,
Manipulative, if you will.
Yeah,
Or however you say that word.
manipulative.
Manipulative.
So maybe, no, I just figured it out, dude. So what happened is, in the alternate timeline, Leonard let her get a drink first, and then it didn't work out. So, like, now, Leonard's time traveling back in time to make sure that it works out, so that he's making the waitress go away, and that's the one thing that changes everything.
No, it's just me. I'm still getting over this breakup with Kurt, and this thing with Doug would just be rebound sex.
Don't get me started on rebound sex.
That's funny, because he definitely doesn't have any experience of rebound sex.
Bullshit Leonard has any experience in sex. From this time period.
Oh, shit, you're right. Dude, nice catch.
Maybe that's why he's so awkward, because he's never had sex in the 2000s.
And also, think about all the time that he's spent thinking about having sex with Penny for the first time. Because he's spent so much time in the alternate timeline, and he's come back now, and he's finally approached with this thing that's actually going to happen, so now he's actually freaking
So that
out.
panic attack was like double meaning.
Yeah, holy shit, dude, we're putting this theory together.
Yeah, this Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
It's my pattern. I break up, and I find some cute guy, and then it's just 36 meaningless hours of,
I'm not sure that I do. Is that one 36-hour experience, or is that 36 hours spread out over, say, one glorious summer?
no.
But here's the thing, we were just having that same conversation earlier about whether the 96 hours was spread out over several different sessions of A Glorious Summer if they did it all at once. I think that's self-referential there. That's a good one.
No, I think it's... No.
Look at it, trust me, you do not feel good after it.
Well, chafing, right?
That's funny because if you have sex for like 36 straight hours, no break, it's probably going to be a lot of chafing.
Also, it's funny because she meant emotionally it wouldn't feel good, whereas he meant physically. It was a misdirect.
Emotionally.
Of course, yeah, emotional chafing.
That's funny because Leonard tried to save himself by saying emotional chafing, which like isn't a thing.
It's definitely going to be a thing now.
Stop emotionally chafing, man.
Okay.
We've had enough of that.
Hey, do you want to see something cool? I can make this olive go into this glass without touching it.
How?
Physics.
That's funny because I thought he was going to say my dick.
Did you? On primetime television.
No, this is on Amazon.
Wow, centrifugal force.
Actually, it's centripetal force, which is an inward force generated by the glass acting on the olive. Excuse me. Now, if you were riding on the olive, you'd be in a non-inertial reference frame and would...
So that's funny because he probably caught a glimpse at Penny's undergarments.
Wow, didn't even think of that. I was just going to comment on how, like, he was finally getting his mojo going, talking about something he was passionate about, and he had her attention, and he just completely blew it.
Oh, I think like he was underneath the table, so like I was just thinking like he saw some like strange, like...
It's possible. I'm not arguing with you, but
Right, because like, not that Penny is that kind of woman, but like,
it's possible.
this is 2007.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Did you spill ketchup?
No.
I'm not okay.
So that's funny because ketchup and blood are both red. So if she didn't spill ketchup and there's still a red substance under the table, it implies that he's bleeding.
Are you sure you want to go to the emergency room?
No, I'm okay. It stopped bleeding.
Anyway, you just throw up.
Yeah, that's funny because Leonard's not okay because the blood stopped. He's not okay because he slammed his head hard enough to make blood happen.
Yeah.
He's definitely concussed.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have CTE
Yeah.
because everybody in the future has CTE.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a sign of a concussion?
Yes, but
But maybe he has some sort of way to heal that from the future. Maybe they have a technology to make
Yeah,
it.
but he's in 2007.
But he might have... Any smart time traveler would bring a futuristic med kit with them. Don't at me.
I get car sick too.
So that's funny because throwing up could mean concussion, but if he's car sick, he could also throw up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about your car, by the way.
Leonard threw up in Penny's car.
No, it's fine. You don't list it out the window.
Poor guy on the bike.
See, that's a sitcom trope of telling you things that happened that they both know and wouldn't normally be talking about, but they're talking about it to explain it to you.
Right? They're like telling it in segments.
Yeah.
So basically, Leonard threw up. Got most of it out of Penny's car. Some of it stayed in, but he threw up on a bicycle person.
I had a nice time.
Yeah, me too. Can I? Leonard, is this supposed to be a date?
This? No.
See, that's funny because that's a bold-faced lie. It was supposed to be a date.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, of course not. This was just you and me hanging out with a bunch of guys who didn't show up because of work and a colonoscopy.
More lying.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking.
When I take a girl on a date, I do.
That's
No, he
funny.
doesn't.
That's funny because this was supposed to be a date, and he did not.
She knows she's been dated.
That's funny because also 2101 is the face of horror of realizing you went on a date with somebody.
Who's just that?
Yeah, and Leonard says that when a girl has been on a date, she'll know when she's been dated. And Penny is just doesn't know.
Capital D.
Ooh. The way I interpreted that is not the way that they intended
Oh,
that.
I think we interpreted it the same way.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Bold face, underline, dated.
No italics.
What font? What font size?
Times New Roman. 12 point.
Arial bold. Arial Hebrew bold.
I think I might have a little concussion. I'm gonna go lay down for a while. Good night.
Leonard's saying he might have a concussion, but he also might just be awkward.
Yeah, that was a good face save.
So, how was your date? Awesome.
More lying.
Yeah.
Also, that was not a good date.
Yeah.
Because a good date involves, like, maybe not, like, kissing, but, like, both people having, like, a good time and, like, not getting a concussion. And, like, also, like, both people are aware it was a date.
Yeah.
And, like,
And when confronted about whether or not it was a date, they definitely don't lie about it and say that it wasn't a date.
Score 1 for liquor and poor judgment.
see, this is a joke from before, and Sheldon thinks that Leonard got some because Penny drank alcohol.
And made some poor choices,
Right.
which is usually it goes along well with drinking alcohol.
Because, you know, date rape is hilarious. Alright, and that concludes the third episode number 3 of The Theory of Humor.
Yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and do
Do
all
the
those
bell.
things. Yeah.
Patreon, Discord, Facebook, Twitter.
Instagram.
Oh, we just got an Instagram.
All right. Anyway, bye.
See you later.